Hello, guys. Welcome to the first episode of Talk with Toby. I have my first guest. Say hello, guest.
Hello,
My guest, do you mind telling my people what's your name?
Santana.
Okay, now guest Santana. Where do you see yourself in 10 years?
Haven't thought that far, but hopefully somewhere good.
Okay, let me see. Okay, so Santana, since you're a dancer, what is your favorite gig you've done dancing?
My favorite gig has been at EDC, and because even though you're dancing for thousands of people, it still feels very private because everything is so big. You're really so little, so like you won't feel as shy or as nervous as you might think you might be.
Okay, that's a good one. Okay, so what would be your ideal gig for you to dance at?
Ooh, by the beach would be really cool, and then like those cool like go-go cages.
Yeah.
So like a cage is really fun because you can like climb in and be on it and be all crazy. Okay, beach, go-go cage, where I have an awesome outfit. Like I get to decide what we're wearing, and good music because sometimes not good music is played all the time, so it has to be something I like.
Okay, so these next two questions, you're gonna be like, what the fuck? I remember I wrote these down because I'm like, I want to get Santana's picks on this.
Okay.
You are not single in a relationship, but
Yeah.
okay. What is your thoughts on dating for single people right now with the dating apps?
Dating apps. Okay. Dating apps, you have an advantage, okay? You have to ask all the questions before you even decide to meet up with this person. For example, do you want kids? Do you want to get married? Are you celibate? Are you a top? Are you a bottom? Like, what do you do for fun? Do you believe in religion or not? What do you do for work? Like, you have to know all these questions because if not, you're wasting your time. Don't waste your time just because they're hot. But that could be for a different reason. If you just want to hook up and they're hot, but if you're looking for a relationship, no. You have to do your whole list.
Yeah, I mean, I agree though because it's just like I don't know. With the apps, it's just like it's pointless, and it's like I feel bad for the single people that are like just swiping through apps. It's like you meet someone and this and that. It's like
you don't have to be desperate about it. Like there's plenty of people out there. Be stubborn, if anything. Don't be desperate. Be stubborn.
Okay, next question. What do you think about hookup culture for the single people? I should say.
People. Okay.
Yes.
I think it's okay if you're okay with it. You can't attach feelings if you're wanting to just hook up. You have to have safe sex, whether it be you're on birth control or you're using condoms or you're both being tested. Like, no babies and no STDs. If you check those boxes, do whatever the fuck you want to do.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's the thing. And I feel like people need to be honest. Like, yo, if you have a husband or wife and y'all are open, just communicate that shit. Because a lot of people don't want to be honest. They want to play fucking games.
No DLs. No DLs. It's a safe space. You can be free however you want. DL is bad for both parties. If you're in a relationship that you think you're in an open relationship but you're not, that's bad. You have to be open, like there's communication. Yeah. Like it's okay to do these things, but if one person's being hurt, no.
I mean, that's the thing, because a lot of people, because I listen to a lot of Reddit stories, so I hear about all the shitty ass relationships where people are not communicating and being honest. Like, I'm sorry, you're cheating on your wife, and you're like, oh, hey, let's have an open marriage, even though I've been cheating on you with this other woman. Like, that's not how it works. Okay, next question. What is your thoughts on people in poly relationships that can have more than one partner?
Okay. It's the same thing, communication and boundaries. If all of you okay with being poly, fine. If all of you respect each other's boundaries, fine. But the moment that boundaries are crossed or trust is not valued or whatever, that's when shit gets messy, and that's when people get hurt.
Okay, so Next question. Okay, we kind of talked about this earlier. Okay, what is your thoughts on sugar babies and sugar daddies?
Okay.
Which is funny because we talked about this earlier at dinner.
You know, there's rules. All sugar babies don't have to give sugar. But if you're a sugar daddy, you have to give sugar. What sugar? Money, okay? You cannot be a sugar daddy if you don't got money. Sugar babies, you know, you can be selective and things like that. Don't be desperate.
Yeah.
Don't be selling your puff for nothing. Like, no, it goes both ways.
Well, yeah, just people need to be honest. But at the same time, people need to know that there's a lot of risky shit that comes from it.
Oh, there's
because,
a lot.
Because a lot of people think, okay, this means a woman just doesn't give me money, but you're forgetting you have to give your sugar. People need to be honest. People just want a splendid daddy or a splendid mommy. Okay, yo, you give me the money, I don't have to give you anything else in return. Okay, now, this is the juicy one. Okay, so, what would you advise for other people that are dancers and do what you do? What advice would you give them? Like, and any, like, you know, safety, like, you know, advice, you know, because y'all dance for a lot of different, like, events. Like, I'm like, because we have a lot of creepers out there, so I'm like, you know, any advice that you would give to people that are dancers also?
Okay.
Like,
my advice in that realm would be, it's okay to be a bitch when it comes to your personal space. If you're on stage and someone's coming all up on your stage trying to touch you, whether it's a man or woman, you can tell them to get the fuck off. You can tell them to get off because that's your safety and that's your space. Don't accept drinks from strangers. Like, make sure you always get your own drinks, or don't be like too turnt when you're on stage. And just be aware of your surroundings. Just because you look hot doesn't give people permission to do certain things to you.
Okay, remember that thing we talked about earlier? Like that thing? Okay, so there was a incident that happened with Santana recently that she's telling me, and I'm like, this is some podcast shit.
So I had went out to a cocktail lounge, and me and my friend got our drinks spiked. And our drinks, we both bought them from the bar. Nobody bought our drinks. We walked around the venue with our hand over our cup, majority of the time, to make sure nobody dropped anything in it. But I knew I was messed up real quick because we only had 2 drinks. 2 drinks is going to do nothing for us. We knew we had to take an easy night because the next day we had a really long day ahead. And my best friend, her alcohol tolerance is great. Like, she can drink for a long time. It takes a lot for her to get sick. It takes a lot for her to get drunk. When I found out that she was sick, that's when I knew it was a problem. I'm like, okay, if you're sick, we are actually sick. And the way I was throwing up, sorry, I have the hiccups. Oh my gosh.
I'm about to say, Santana, I'm not sick still.
I knew something was wrong. Like, it wasn't like I was wasted or whatever. I knew something was wrong. I was throwing up from 2 a.m. to 5 p.m. the next day. For the rest of that week, I still wasn't feeling 100%. Was not the vibe. Was not fun.
What do you think was their goal with doing that to you and your friend?
Well, because we're hot and we were alone together. Like, people want to take advantage of people all the time. Like, they could have saw that we were starting to get slurry and sick. They could have been like, oh, let me help you and take us or whatever. Like, you just never trust.
And then like assault y'all, which is scary. I mean, yeah, because going to a club or a bar with a woman or anyone, like, you have to be careful.
Yeah, it can happen to anybody.
Do you think they were like maybe wanting to rob y'all also? Like,
rob us, assault us, anything. Like, you just never know what people's intentions are.
So, moving forward, when you go to like events like that, are you gonna be like, are you gonna try and be like careful and be like, yo, just water, just give me water, or I'm gonna bring my own liquor?
No, I'm still participate, and I don't want to say, oh, be careful with your drinks. No, people who are spiking shit need to stop spiking shit, because Your ass is gonna go to jail. Your ass is gonna get bleeped.
Are they gonna get their ass beat because they're gonna try the wrong person?
Yeah, like you just never know. Like, no, these people gotta stop this shit.
Well, because it's creepy. It makes them look like creeps. That's the sad thing is though.
That's what they are.
We live in a world where there's a lot of creepers out there, but the bad thing is we see them on social media.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, so okay, because when I go out, I like to go out with a group. Mm-hmm. I'm all about, I only get water. Mm-hmm. You ain't buying me shit. I got my own drink.
Yep.
I'm about watching my shit. Okay. And the last question. A lot of people don't like to listen to this. Okay. Do you always trust your gut?
I'm going to say yes. I have proven a lot of things that I was trusting myself with and they came true. Or I've gotten myself out of shitty situations from it, or I didn't get myself out of these situations because I didn't trust my gut. So yes, I trust my gut.
Because you wanted to ignore it. Oh no, Santana, no, you're not, and then you're like, oh fuck. Mm-hmm. Because no, I'm gonna end it with this. There's people that I've known in the past, that you know who I'm talking about, where people were like, yo, that person. I was like, no, and then I got burned. You also have to be like that with relationships, with your friends.
Anything.
Okay, last question. This is the spicy one. Okay, so with being a dancer, a lot of times, how can you tell who's really your friend and who's not your friend? Because I could imagine being a dancer, you have a lot of jealousy, a lot of people wanting to screw you over, people want to be, oh no, I want to fuck her, I'm gonna fuck with her so I can take her spot.
I think it takes time. It takes time to realize who are with you and not against you, because people can be against you real quick or people can against you in the long run.
Yeah.
So you can't be quick to trust people. You can't be quick to call people friends. Like it takes time. I would say take everything with a grain of salt and detach, really, like just trust your intuition, like you said earlier.
Yeah, because you have to. Like me, for example, my job, I'm there to work and go home. I hear the drama, keep the fuck out of that shit.
Yeah.
I'm here to make my coins. But guys, thank you for watching the first episode of Talk with Toby. And any last words, guess, Santana?
Gemini season. The Geminis are the bad season, or the best season. Happy Pride Month. Happy Lit Month. Shout out to all the baddies.
All right, peace.